Hey Run Junkies, we are back to reality after a wonderful weekend at Walt Disney World's Marathon Weekend. And I really don't like being back in reality. There is so much to talk about regarding this last weekend and a whole lot to process. But I thought since I am in recovery mode and I'm not doing a lot of running anyway, I thought I would spend my weekend update time giving you a race recap for each race. I have to say, every hour of this last weekend could be its own video. This being my first Walt Disney World Marathon weekend, there were a lot of lessons learned, a lot of things I would do differently, and a lot of things I wish people had told me. I also think I was a little bit spoiled by my first Run Disney event at Disneyland for Superhero Weekend in 2015. Disneyland is just far more compact than Orlando and therefore requires less busing and waiting time. Personally, I just wasn't prepared for all of the busing and the waiting that was required at Walt Disney World. Run Disney has tens of thousands of people to move around within that 4 or 5 day period. And I actually think they did a great job of managing all of that transit. It was actually a conversation I had with my family over how many people were required just to run the Disney transportation system. It is quite an impressive feat to move that many people around as well as they did. So let's just talk about 5K today. Personally, I was so happy to finally get the training over. I was over the training. I was ready to start racing. So getting to the start line of this event was extremely exciting to me. However, I am reminded as to why I don't do a lot of 5Ks anymore and why 5Ks tend to be smaller local races. A crowded field of 15,000 runners within 3 miles makes for a lot of dodging and weaving. In fact, by the time we started our race, there were already hundreds of people finished, having started ahead of us. Run Disney fixes this crowding by alleviating some of the bottlenecks. The course was wide open for most of the way. Very, very few bottlenecks on the course, which helped. But it's a challenge when you spend 30 minutes jockeying for position with every single step. What I love most about the Run Disney 5K though, is how much you see the term family fun run play out. For us, it was truly a family affair. What follows are some of my favorite images from the 5K family fun run, where my son, my now fiance, and I dressed as characters from Disney TV's Phineas and Ferb. My son was Phineas, Dave was Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and I was Perry the Platypus. The 6 o'clock start time was a little bit early for all of us, but we were very excited to be running the race together. By the end of the day though, my son actually fell asleep at dinner. We ate at Liberty Tree Tavern at Magic Kingdom, and my son was out. Completely out, slept. We clocked an even 50 minutes on the 5K, a planned slow and easy run. We took in everything we possibly could, enjoyed every minute of it. So here are my favorite moments from the 5K. Please enjoy.